So what is up, guys? It is a new day, a very long day at work, but no doubt a very good one indeed. And this is the room. A lot's been going on with the whole changes in the room. We're still trying to put in all of the LEDs, but it looks like we actually have some down below already. You can see them blue. They're behind the bed. When the bed is actually pushed in all the way, it'll look really good. As for the computer, I was working with HitFilm Pro and I love it. The software is great, but there's some things that just annoy me. I was having a lot of trouble with snapping on masks, a lot of mask tools in general. Just overall, it's getting a little antsy. So it made me think, well, what do I want to use? Well, I want to use Final Cut Pro, but as we all know, that wasn't meeting our demands. HitFilm is great because it allows you to do all kinds of crazy VFX and all kinds of really neat stuff with very quick edits, especially vlogs. Anytime you're doing quick editing, I really prefer to use Final Cut. One, I'm better at it because I've used it longer. Two, it feels more natural to me, maybe because I've used it longer. And three, it's just so clean. Everything's so well defined. I mean, it's a Mac product, it's a Mac only product. But as we know, I run PC. How can I still use it? Well, there's actually a couple ways. Some are illegal, some are legal, some it's iffy. And one of the way is called dual booting. It's where you, instead of installing Windows as your operating system, you actually install OSX. This is very frowned upon. I don't know if it's illegal, but as for me, I ended up doing virtual boxing. Virtual boxing is wherever you have a program on your computer process something in the background. It can be anything from a server, a NAS, you can make up other PCs on your PC, and that's really good for mining data, I guess. I am actually going to use it to run OSX. I guess it's on the line. Some people say it's legal, some people say it isn't. If you read through the fine handbook of Apple, it's kind of iffy. They kind of address it in a very little way, but again, do your guys' own research. Find out what's going to work for you. Call the police. Don't call the police. So let's get to it. Alright, so I'm super excited, guys. You see what that is? That, my friends, is indeed the Apple logo. As you guys can see on Windows 10, I believe it is El Captain 10.11. It took probably about three hours of troubleshooting. Finally got it, and boop, it just blacked out. It just blacked out. Oh, there's loading screen. Ooh. Oh, there we go. That scared me for a second. The graphics were pretty bad. So let's go up and see about this Mac. Hopefully it says 2 gigabytes. That's what I want to see. Well, that's peculiar. I ended up taking a break and heading to my dad's for the weekend, and now I am actually back at, I guess, the studio, my bedroom, I don't know, whatever you guys want to call it. I ran into some issues before I left, and we're able to resolve them as far as getting OSX to use the full potential of my GPU, and because it's limited, I'm not able to use some of the programs or install them the way I wanted. So what I've actually done is called up one of my good friends, David, and he said he would be able to look into it. Alright, so while I was waiting for David, I was going through YouTube. We got a guy by the name of, come on, Sir Cheese Knight went ahead and actually made us, I went ahead and talked to him a little bit, but he made us actually some subtitles. What I plan on doing is seeing if I can take those and add them, even though the video is already uploaded. Yeah, there you guys go, Sir Cheese Knight, really cool guy, really appreciate it. And if you guys need any closed captions made, go ahead and contact him. I'll have the link, boop, right there, Sir Cheese Knight, that's his YouTube account. Get a hold of him, pay him a little bit of money, he'll do your closed captions for you. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. You know, one thing I actually am really impressed with, the camera, I've been starting to get used to it, and one thing I really like is how well this keeps focus. Like, boom, we got like this whole room in the background, it's already out of focus. And there we are, we're back in the frame. So, I mean, like, this just looks really, really good, like, detail-wise. It looks amazing. I don't know if you guys agree. If you do, let me know in the comment section below. Do you like the new camera? Are you guys warming up to it? I personally am. I'm really liking it. Digging it, you know. And hope you guys are too. So stupid. I love life, you know? I love life. Hey, do you love life? Do you love life? Where are you going? She left. So David came over, and he's helping me take care of the OSX problem with the graphics card not working. So once we get that enabled, we'll see what happens.
Thanks for coming, helping, and stuff.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Alright, see you, bro. Alright, bud. See you, man. Have a good night.
Alright, so we were not able to get OSX to accept the full GPU, and the reason for that was there are no drivers available. It kind of sucks. So basically what that means is I can use OSX, but not with more than 128 megabytes, not gigabytes, megabytes of the GPU, which really sucks. But that just poses as a new challenge. I have to get good at using video editors on a PC only. I guess what that means is I'm going to be having to create new intros, new outros, learn the software just as well as I know Final Cut. Of course I can still use Final Cut on the Mac downstairs, but I mean the whole point of building this computer was so I didn't have to use someone else's equipment. I guess we'll see how it goes. The lens is making that noise again. But moving on, so yesterday David came over and he helped me for the most part with the computer right there, and everything seemed to be going well until we found out what may be causing the issue, and that is OSX just doesn't have the drivers for my NVIDIA 970 GPU. So he went ahead and left. I told him it was fine. It was like midnight anyways, and on a school night. It's finals week, by the way. After he left, two minutes later, I actually found a link to NVIDIA's actual page of kind of unreleased graphics card drivers, specifically for the 900 series, which included the 970 GPU. What this means is potentially that could be a workaround in the sense that I could be using those drivers to run OSX and use the full potential of the GPU. Alright, so I spent the entire day bouncing between work and classes, and then all the time in between was spent studying for all the finals, right? I got a little bored and tired of studying, so I went ahead and started researching that 3D acceleration and installing those drivers that we're talking about. But ran out of time with that, didn't work out the way I wanted to. Posted some stuff on some forums, and we're gonna see if anybody else may have ran into the same issues. And in the meantime, I'm here at Adam's house, and we're gonna go study for some stuff. Some physics and stuff.
In real quick.
Yeah. Can you deal with that, Ben?
Oh, I don't know. I'm afraid. Oh, so it's recording.
Yeah, it's stuff.